Let's talk about, canonically, the first Autobot to die in the Battle of Autobot City. That's Studio Series 86 Brawn. Starting off in Brawn's Jeep mode, Humvee mode, you can really appreciate how both well this looks like Brawn, and also how, I feel like this is a very condensed version of whatever vehicle this is supposed to be. Also, I understand, he's a mini-bot, so everything's a little bit squished down, but no, I really kind of dig it. It's kind of grown on me how, it looks a little bit more squished and condensed. Down at the bottom here, obviously, that's just a man lying down. But no, I'm a big fan of the painted windows. I've always been a fan of painted windows, just because that means there's no clear plastic and means nothing is going to shatter and explode. I do appreciate they also tried to, color in what would be the hubcaps for there. And same up here, this is all painted with the orange right up here on that. The giant Autobot insignia right there on his roof. And then the extra tire up here for that. But yeah, no, it is definitely like mini-bot feel, because again, I feel like this is a very condensed version of what this is supposed to be. In the back here, it's unpainted, but that's okay. And the windshield wiper, and then what would be a gas tank back there. He does roll as well enough as you expect for a studio series, but he does have one accessory, which is his pistol, and then it can go in one spot, which is right there. And that looks just very natural. That's not like obtuse or out there for when you want to store anything on here. That's the only place you can store it on here. I tried looking underneath where his legs are. That's the only place you can store it. One other feature I found the other day was you're able to, for some reason, take the extra tire off. I don't know why you're able to. I don't think it talks about it in the instructions or anything, but that's something you can do. Can you plug this into there? Yeah, look at that. Even that doesn't look that bad. And you just have the extra tire. So, but yeah, like I said, I like this mode, whatever it is supposed to be, a Jeep, a Humvee kind of thing, very tough for Brawn. But yeah, no, I'm a big fan of this one. So let's get him into his robot mode. And here we have Brawn in his robot mode, and I will say the Studio Series 86 line, at least for me, has been killing it with these releases recently. This is just one of the best interpretations we've gotten of Brawn since his G1 one. It's G1 originally. This just screams Brawn. This is everything I want a Brawn figure to look like. The orange on his chest is just perfect. It even got the orange behind his head, which was great. Going down to the Autobot symbol looks great. All of this, the orange is a very, you can see very shiny, where the rest of it is just a very, matte kind of plastic, which I appreciate. I think it's a really nice touch. I think it makes it look a lot better. Everything sticks out. Going to the head sculpt, yeah, that's the closest we've ever gotten to like a very accurate looking Brawn, aside from maybe like the Bumblebee movie one or anything like that, but that just looks phenomenal. So for articulation with this guy, he's Studio Series modern, so he can do everything. His head can turn side to side. It is very difficult to do sometimes, though, only because his head is very smooth, and it's hard to get a grip onto it, but it does go side to side like that, so even still, he does have ball joints for his arms, bend right there. That can go past 90. Nothing on here. No rotation on his wrists or anything like that. He does have a swivel, waist swivel, which you saw in transformation. Can do, full Monty. Back and forth is limited, though, because of this flap and his whole backpack. It can really only go back to, like, there before it starts pumping into stuff. But, again, if you really need to pose him for photos or anything, you can just move it and cheese it a little bit. And then knee looks great. And then, of course, he's got ankle right there, which, again, that's a very modern thing recently in the last couple of years. Everybody's getting ankle. But that being said, let's do some comparisons with some of his fellow mini-bots, shall we? So comparison-wise, what I grabbed some of his fellow companion mini-bots. So I grabbed Legacy, Beachcomber, which they scale together really well, because Beachcomber is actually a little bit bigger than like the normal mini bots, the recent ones. There's Bumblebee, tiny little bee, and then something I probably shouldn't compare because probably not a lot of people have it is Cosmos. I only say that because this thing is a pain in the butt to get, but I happen to have him, so I'm just going to put him back there for comparison. But I think he fits in really well with all the other mini bots. Looks really good compared with everybody. Definitely the yellow and Bumblebee they're very close. That yellow is very close together. Overall, I think he's a great addition to the 86 line. He fits in really well with all the other 86 bots. He fits in really well with his mini bot companions, which is where he's going to end up living with the other mini bots. I really don't need any more depth on that shelf after the Prowl and Ironhide 2 pack, so I'm going to put him with the rest of the mini-bots. He's a welcome addition, absolutely. Hopefully we get the rest of the mini-bots. I would love a new Power Glide. But if you're on the fence about getting him, I can't recommend him enough. He's fun. The transformation's fun. He looks incredible. The Jeep mode's fun. And then, again, if you want to represent the first Autobot to die in the 86 movie, it's got to be Brawn. Anyway, if you like this video, let me know what you think. You can pick up Brawn. You gonna pass on Brawn? I know he's not everyone's cup of tea. He's kind of weird, kind of out there. But if you like the video, please let me know. Maybe like it, give a subscribe. And until then, I will see you next time.